Coming up on this week's show, we take a look at the tech, the bikes, and the people that could ruin mountain biking.
Oh, and we have the resilience of a modern-day mountain biker. And we ponder if this is the evolution of our sport, and we have an ingenious tech hack.
Oh, it's all coming up on the Dirt Shed Show. Okay, let's get going. Right, there are some people out there that think the things I've got on this list, Bingers, right, could ruin mountain biking. There's some hardware, some software, some variations in the bikes themselves, but the people out there think that these things could lead the evolution of the sport astray.
Some lofty accusations there, Dingers.
Could be true.
But we've got a special guest to come in to help us with this discussion. He is an absolute bike brain box. It's none other than Andrew Dodd himself.
Doddy! How's it going, mate?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a little bit anxious about your list here.
Yeah, you are gonna love
Huge.
the things on this list, and it's gonna be really interesting. And I was inspired to do this list by a conversation we had, so I'm really looking forward to it. So, guys, what I'm gonna do is gonna give a little bit of an opening statement to each thing on this list.
Okay.
Maybe an accusation almost of what it could do to the sport. We will then discuss. But then you guys out there, I'm going to throw a question out each time so you guys can get involved in the comment section down below and tell us what you think. So make sure you do that. Right, so the first thing I'm going to bring up are gravel bikes, okay? Yeah. Are gravel bikes a potential mountain bike ruiner? So hear me out, right, okay? They blur the lines
Crowd laugh.
about what mountain biking is.
No, don't.
And not only that, it sort of feels like roadies have reached in and done a smash and grab on something that we already invented. What do you think about that, Doddy?
No, I don't think anything about it. It's nonsense. Gravel bikes, undoubtedly, they're going to be great fun, but it is just a posh road bike, isn't it?
Is it?
We've got overriding gravel. When mountain biking started, we rode gravel, and then we've migrated to mountains.
I would say it's an all-terrain road bike.
No, but you're saying it's a glorified road bike, right?
Yeah.
I would argue.
I don't know. That's not in a bad way.
Yeah, no,
they're
but I would
cool
argue
bikes.
back. It's not. It's a mountain bike with curvy bars.
Nah.
Isn't it?
Nah.
Front suspension.
No, we've been there before.
100 mil travel.
We've been there when everyone
I've
tried to
just
copy
ordered a pair
Tomac
of
way back.
forks for
And
my
everyone
gravel
realised
bike.
it's a terrible idea,
Yeah.
so we've moved on.
You think we've moved on? What do you think, Bing? What do you think about the gravel bike? You've ridden them.
I've ridden them, yeah, I like them. But why would you buy a gravel bike when you can buy an XC bike, which is way more capable and it can go on road?
Imagine you're coming into the market and you're seeing mountain biking, and the trails in front of you are fire roads. That's what you've got to ride. What do you pick? Do you pick a mountain bike or do you pick a gravel bike? And is that going to ruin mountain biking because we're losing people?
No, I don't think it does.
Well, you've just said they're all out on glorified road bikes.
Stop putting words in my mouth. What I'm getting at is the thing. Blake is exactly right here. A mountain bike will always be the most versatile thing you can buy because you can ride them on any terrain.
Exactly.
End off. So gravel bikes are great, but they're limited.
They're limited, right? Okay, so first question to you guys out there. Does a gravel bike blur the lines? Does it mislead what our sport's about? Does it muddy the water of MTB? That's what I want to put out to you first on that question, but we're going to move on to our next accused subject. But this one's great. I love this, and this is why I've got Doddy in the room, okay? ABS brakes. Now, hear me out, right? When I heard that there was a serious contender for like usable ABS brakes on a mountain bike, I initially felt what you all probably thought of. That would totally stop you doing mountain biking, wouldn't it? But Doddy, tell us about it.
This is the single most impressive thing I've ridden since suspension and dropper posts.
Did you hear that?
Honestly.
That's giving me goosebumps.
Hey, I like using brakes myself, being in charge of how to ride my bike, and I like to think I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will be thinking the same. Honestly, the capability is insane. So the only thing I'm going to say is it won't change your traction on the ground.
Yeah.
Right, but think of a situation where you're riding along, you have to overbrake because you've gone too fast or it's too steep or whatever.
All the time.
Right, and you go over a little rock, and then what happens is your wheel locks and the rock slides. Yeah, so then you have to let go of your brake, and you're going even faster because you're still panicking, and you have to grab another handful of brake, and you're out of control. With the ABS, it just doesn't happen. Now,
and you've experienced
It's not going to give people skill that don't have skill, but it's going to enable riders to do other things, and it's incredible, honestly.
See,
it's amazing.
That's amazing to me because when I heard it, I just thought, oh God. And then I think maybe all of you guys out
I
there
think
would
all
the same.
three of us did think ABS on bikes until kind of, to be honest.
I'm going to do an ABS video on tech.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Because currently you can only get them on e-bikes, so the video is only going to be about the ABS, not about the e-bikes, just because the technology is, I'm staggered, honestly. It's
Well,
incredible.
That's very exciting.
It leads me to the question I'm going to throw to you guys. Is ABS and maybe something like auto shifting, is that technology coming in? Is that taking away from what the real experience of mountain
Don't
biking is?
compare ABS to auto shift.
Well, I just did. Maybe we'll come on to that in a minute.
I think we should come on to that separately.
But ABS, think about that. Do you want to be able to control your brakes or do you want the technology to make you a better rider? Have a think about that and let us know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, this one's a bit of a curveball. I can't wait to see what Doddy thinks about this. Take a look at this, guys. This
Right.
is Mike Leahy, okay? Otherwise known as Shibby Time, right? And look at him, he's on one of his electric unicycles. He's hitting massive jumps. I think, right, could this be the evolutionary future of our sport?
No.
Are we going to get less and less bike? I mean, I'm taking this like, I'm being half stupid, but I'm also thinking like, how far?
He's on it.
How far can we push it? Doddy,
He's got lots to say.
What do you
Martyn,
think?
It's not a bike. Bike refers to two wheels. End of. It's a very nice novelty toy. Enjoy it. You're very good at it. But
Is
it's
it?
not.
So
a bike.
you're saying it's mountain cycling?
No.
Well, you just said it's not bicycling.
No, I didn't say it was mountain cycling. I didn't say it's anything. It's a novelty toy. It is nothing. Sorry. It's a
I don't
quirky
agree.
thing.
No, I don't
That's it.
agree. I think Mike's making it look brilliant. It looks brilliant. Those
That
jumps
suggests
he's
that Mike
doing-
is a very talented person then. There's a guy
No.
that rides one of these in Bath, and I'm sure at some point he's going to go straight under a bus. I'm sure of it.
Thing is, what do you think about electric? I mean, wouldn't you like to try this?
I would
It
love
looks
to try it.
amazing.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going with Doddy. It's a novelty thing, but I would love it.
Novelty.
Like a one-wheeler. They're cool.
This is a big new sport coming. I'm telling you, lads. This is something massive. We're going to be covering this on GMBN.
I think you've been drinking the same water that those one-wheelers have, haven't you? Look at this. It's the face of an impressed person.
Okay, my question, I'm really excited to hear what you think about this, okay? So regarding Mike and his one-wheel mountain bike skills, okay, what do you think? Does this guy belong on your trails? What would you say to Mike if he just rolled up next to you at a trail? Would he be welcome? He would be welcome on my trails. I think he looks amazing. And I'm trying to get him to go to Whistler and come riding with us.
We did do A-line.
It's good, see? It's good.
I'd pay to watch
impressed.
that.
Like, come and join
I'd be
us.
impressed if he did crab apple, other than that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see him do them. Okay, so now let's go back to a really serious one. Now, this one I think's really interesting and slightly concerning, okay? Home trainers, okay? Home trainers. This is something that I think's a real distraction. When we look at a home trainer and the technology that's involved with them and how much you can do with them, right? Are we just seeing the dawn of the mountain bike metaverse where nobody goes out mountain biking? The whole point's got lost because they've got this new virtual version that is in their living room and they never leave it.
I can see this happening in road cycling.
This could be the actual
Yeah.
mountain bike killer.
I see this
Well,
in
do you know,
road
but
cycling.
there's kind of two things. Well, there's loads of things happen, but there's two things here that I draw in on, right? One of them, there is the convenience of people using them to keep fit. Maybe when it's, I don't know, endlessly raining in the winter or they live somewhere where it's snowy or whatever. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But then I think some people don't use mountain biking to get fit. They get fit as a result of mountain biking.
Yes,
and
that's
that's fit in the head as well as fit in the body.
Yes.
You
Good
cannot
point.
You cannot beat going outdoors for a cycle.
Yeah.
Fact.
Exactly that.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Exactly, that was-
but that's something we've got to maintain and we've got to make sure. But more and more people, I was talking to my builder the other day and he said he was just working on a house with the doctor who never ever goes out on his road bike. He only rides it indoors.
That's where I was going to say my argument is it is the kind of the killer of a road cyclist. Also, you don't get any etiquette riding indoors if you were to go out to ride with your mates.
Absolutely true.
That's very true. That's very true. And do you even know that you're racing anyone real either? I mean, they could be real, they might not be. They could just be computer generated. I don't know. All that said, right, I did just start testing an indoor trainer. It's flipping brilliant.
They are good. I've got one. I've got a Wahoo. It's brilliant.
I've got a really good Wahoo one that I used twice last winter.
Yeah.
And then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to go and get muddy.
I'm testing a hand cycle version and I can go on Zwift with it and it's amazing.
But you'll say that for the first 10 times you use it and then you'll be like over it like everyone else.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty good. So what do you think? Is home trainers, are they the dawn of something quite dark and awful, the metaverse? Or are they an intrinsic part of mountain biking? They're all about training, keeping fit and keeping in touch with your mates when you're not out with them on the trails. Let us know in the comment section down below. Right, that's enough of that. Let's get on with the show, but before we go any further, I remind you guys to make sure you like the video, share them around, of course, and of course, subscribe, and as well as hit the bell, because then you'll get notified when we've got new videos out. And remember, that's getting the video out to more and more people and mountain biking seen by lots more people around the globe, which is what we want. So make sure you do that. Bingers, what's going on in the shop?
Oh, I am so excited, right? Because we've got 4 brand new designs for youth casual clothing. T-shirts, right? Look at these.
Oh.
Now, Doddy's got some, I've got 2 little dudes, Neil's got 2 little dudes, and these tees are gone live in our shop. They're 4 brand new epic designs. They vary from 0 to 36 months, 3 to 13 years. So there's something there for every GMBN fan.
It's very, very cool
They
stuff.
look cool.
Like that.
Like the fox.
So make sure you head over to the store and get yourself some of that action. Doddy, competition winner.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a Dainese giveaway.
Yeah, do you want to announce it for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So giving away the new linear helmet, and the lucky winner is Henry Summerside.
Nice.
Yeah, so I guess someone from here will be in touch pretty soon.
Yeah, they'll be emailing you on whatever you used to get in contact in the first place. But congratulations, you're a winner. Amazing. Right, it's time to head over to the news with Tom and Toff.
What's up, everyone? We begin this week with news that Muc-Off have launched frame protection for your mountain bike. Designed to protect key areas of your frame, including cranks, forks, and stays, the kits are available in a range of sizes to help fend off stone chips, scratches, scuffs, and general marks of wear and tear. They've got clear, matte, and gloss options, as well as a series of cool designs which will jazz up your bike if your paint job's a little bit plain. All to match their mudguard and technical apparel range as well. What's cool is you can actually order just the bits you feel you need, so if you're exceptionally worried about expensive new forks, just order the fork protection kit for $29.99, or the stay kits for the same price. If your bike is new out of the box, you can set out on the right foot, protect the whole thing with the 45-piece full protective kit for just €64.99, €80 or $100. Okay, national champs time. Who will be wearing the flagged sleeve to denote themselves as national champs on the world circuit next year? Well, for the UK, it'll be Greg Williamson and Stacey Fisher for downhill after wins at Glencoe, and Annie Last and Cameron Orr in the XC winning in Kiritri. There was a short track XC race for the first time too, which was also won by Annie Last and Charlie Aldridge. For the States, Kaylee Skelton and Dakota Norton successfully defended their titles in the downhill, earning them the sleeves for another year, whilst Amy Morrison and Richie Rude also held strong to defend titles for Enduro. XC, it was Sevilla Blanc and Keegan Swinson, both victorious by over a minute and a half, and Kate Courtney and Chris Blevins took the XCC. Last but not least, Canada. Bailey Goldston and Gabriel Neron take the downhill crowns, Emily Batty and Peter DeSera the XC, whilst Laurie Arsenault and Carter Woods are the new short track champs. Alright, that's all from me. Time for this week's Sickest Thing.
Yeah, Parallel from Brandon Semenuk and Cade Edwards absolutely broke the internet last week, but there was another video that dropped on the same day that pretty much went under everyone's radar, which sucks because it's so good. It's Simon Johansson's Welcome to Santa Cruz part. I'm so stoked that Santa Cruz put Simon on because in my mind, he's like the most underrated, steeziest rider ever. I mean, I know style is subjective, but his no for cans are just so good. And those tables are ridiculous. Seriously, in my 15 years of being a weird bike video nerd, I think this is single-handedly the greatest tabletop I have ever seen. And it's on a trail bike, and it's like proper shoulder buzzer. Like, have you actually ever seen a proper shoulder buzzer like this on a trail bike ever? Anyway, there's loads of other good riding in this. He does a massive enduro bike tail whip and the sick, like, backwards ET to downside table, which is just so steezy. And the edit's really good as well. From Steel City Media, they have done a fantastic job with this. It's almost like a skate edit. So yeah, that was my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Toff. That's fantastic. Right, let's keep going with the show. We're going to get into some Jackson Bodges. Do you want to sing?
Yeah, I thought we were going to sing.
All right, okay. 3, 2, 1. Jackson
Bodges. Jackson Bodges. Jackson Bodges.
Oh, I love it.
That was good.
Love it.
Yeah,
There you go.
good.
Gets you in the mood, doesn't it? Gets you in the mood.
Yeah.
Right, let's start off with this first one from Jerome in Brisbane, who's making quite a ghetto wheel building jig. Lots of different ways to get your wheel perfectly dished and perfectly in line. What do you think of this, Doddy?
Yeah,
it doesn't
decent.
look good, but it works.
Yeah, definitely. I've done the old cable ties one before for truing your wheels
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Always
yeah.
a fan of someone basically like taking a bit of ingenuity. Like
Yeah,
it.
I like the old using the vernier calipers to make sure you've got it dished right. That's
Yeah,
very
that's cool. Pretty
very
accurate
good.
as well, to be fair.
Yeah. No, it's working. Nice little shot there. Next up, we've got this from Red. This is quite clever. Taking a couple little straps with
That
you
is
out on the
quite-
trail so you can get your old tubeless tyre on. That's pretty clever, isn't it?
Because it's annoying when you try and do it with the tyre lever and
Oh,
it
it's
kind
hard.
of flops off down the bottom. You're like,
Yeah.
flipping, what's going on? Or you can just like tuck it in at the other end.
What are you thinking, Doddy? You like that
I
one?
just used my knee and a tie lever. But,
Oh, okay.
but if you already know you've got problematic tyre, I guess it's a solution.
Yeah,
Real
no,
stiff tyre.
Yeah.
it's nice red. You're in the running for a race top at this point. He also takes a little bottle of washing up liquid out with him to make sure he
That
can get
is
it on the
clever.
rim. Next up, we've got Nathan, who
wow.
I think this might be on the verging on the bodge, but it's Nathan's basically made a disc mount for his old school
Yes, Nathan.
Specialized. You like that, Doddy?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's disgusting, but I love the fact he's done it.
Yeah.
I mean, Specialised will hate it. They'll be like, oh, we've invalidated your warranty now because you're going to break the seat stay.
Of course he has. Yes, definitely. What do you think? Being as that you're the guy who builds stuff, what do you think?
I actually like that because sometimes I've always thought I really want a disc brake, but I can't because I got V brakes.
Yeah.
I think
I would
fair
do that.
play. That's cool.
That's cool.
I
What
like
bike
it.
are you running V brakes on these days?
Back in the day, you know.
Back in the day.
I'm going to say Neil's favourite thing. Back in the day.
Back in the day. Next up, I love this.
You love this.
Doddy, take you through
You
it.
love this.
This is Freddie's homemade mountain bike go-kart.
Also known as tetanus in bike form. Like, wow.
I love it. What I especially love about this from Freddie, right, is look at the handbrake. That basically is
there we go.
I
that's a
see
pedal
it.
back brake.
Yes.
Hold on. It all makes sense now.
Yeah,
Freddie's from New Zealand.
Freddie is
Yeah.
nuts.
There's so many like crazy, doing
Brilliant.
cool stuff in New Zealand. They just don't care. Like, woo.
So that's the brake there, the wooden thing.
Yeah, you just
and then
hammer.
that, right,
Yeah.
is his.
yeah,
I
handbrake.
bet that is wicked fun.
No, that's his handbrake.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
guess
for?
I think that might be the ghetto handbrake. We're unsure how it works. But I was thinking this might be a pedal back brake.
That could be a pedal back
I'd
brake.
love to see this in action.
is it?
Yeah, I'd love to see
bet
it.
it is really
Freddie,
good.
send us some video. I want to see you going down the trails just like that one-wheeler was earlier on.
No, don't send trails like that. Do better ones.
Do better ones. Right, Doddy, you're the guest this week. You've got to pick yourself a winner of the Hacks and Bodges, and the winner gets a GMBN race top. So it's a big prize. Who's
You know
going to
what?
get it?
Like, Freddie's tetanus mobile is kind of ropey, but also looks really good fun. I do
All right,
like it.
I tell you what,
But
here's the deal then.
it's going to Nathan.
Nathan.
I think that is a genuine
I
hack
think so.
and a bodge at the same time.
right.
I think that's wicked.
Nathan, you win
Yeah.
Hacks and Bodges this week. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's really
there's a race top coming your way. And I tell you what, Freddie, if you send us some great video of you using that go-kart, I'll send you a race top too. How's that? That's a good deal. If you've got a hack or a bodge out there and you want to send it in, head over to the GMBN uploader. You can find it in the description down below this video. Go over there and upload your hack or your bodge, or maybe your bike vault photo, or maybe some of you just riding, or maybe one of your horrendous crashes. Send them in and you might be starring on the show next week.
Caption Contest. Now, this was Neil.
Look at
last week. Look at this. Some of you guys have and girls have brought in some bangers.
Yeah, we have. Our first one is from Stuart Dickens. And he says, after hoofing it down to the cabin, Neil was disappointed in the magnificent rack he'd heard was on display. That's quite a good one.
bad.
that one. It's going to be hard
It's
to
not
beat.
bad.
That could win a stunt mug, I'm not sure.
We got one from the Jones AZ. It said, Neil just realised he hasn't actually been talking to Doddy for the past 30 minutes.
That's not nice,
Do you know
Doddy.
what? That's about true scale as well. My
That's
head
not
compared
nice.
to Neil's.
Doddy, what's the last one we've got then?
John Hogg says, everyone loves a new feature on the Dirt Shed Show. That's not bad.
I tell you
That's
what,
not bad.
this photo, we got absolutely tons of captions
Really?
this
Yeah.
week. They were all really, really good. So we've got 3 really good ones this week. We've got to give a stunt mug away. Blake, do you want to pick the favourite?
It's between Mr. Jones and John Hogg.
Okay, all right. So it's John Hogg. You get yourself a new stunt mug. Well done. Right, here's this week's Caption Contest photo. Give us your caption for that in the comment section down below, along with all your answers from our questions earlier on, and you might be winning yourself a stunt mug next week. Looks a lot like this. Oh no, I better not throw it. It's got coffee in it. Don't throw that one. It's a GCN mug.
Definitely throw it.
Some things we like this week. I tell you what, I love this. Jack Moyer, look at it, just making it look so easy. The grip he's getting on this trail, so good. I watched this over and over again. This guy is seriously good. I enjoyed watching that. What about you, Bingers? What have you been liking this week?
Well, I can relate to Meg White on this one because I've been
Doddy, did you see this?
I
you seen
did.
it?
I watched this a few times.
sitting
yeah.
on a gondola or an
Yeah.
uplift that's got no shelter. It's pouring with rain.
Oh,
it's the
hammer.
sheer
Typical
grit.
Britain.
It is, yeah.
The resilience of a
That's
mountain
it.
biker right there.
You can sit there.
That was a good tune choice as well.
Yeah, well done, Meg. You said a lot for all of us there on that little post. Very good. Some great things we like this week. Right, let's take a look at what's coming up on the channel this week.
Coming up on the channel this week.
Yeah, we've got some wicked videos this week. I tell you, it's a busy one, especially with Doddy here because he's got a great video to talk about. I'm gonna put out there Rich turning pro again. We've got another episode of that, so that's definitely worth watching. Don't miss that. I think that's tomorrow.
Oh, I've got one where I went head to head with GMBN Auf Deutsch, our German channel over there. Went game of bike with them in Saalbach.
I hope you won.
Close. No spoilers.
Maybe no cigar. Doddy, you've got a brilliant video.
I
coming
have
this
got
week.
a banger on Sunday on GMBN Tech, all about RockShox. I've had a bit of a love affair with that brand since I was very young, so there's some cool archive stuff in that. There's some wild stuff that you probably never even knew they made as
Amazing.
well.
That's going to be a big video, so don't miss that on GMBN and GMBN Tech this week.
We're in the bike vault, and we're going to start off with this absolute banger. Look at the Santa Cruz Chameleon. I love it. It's full carbon.
What do you think, Doddy? Too much colour?
No, it absolutely works. The tan walls, the frame colour, oh man, that is super nice all the way.
And it looks like my
All
socks.
day long.
His grips are like my socks. Two different
nice.
colours.
Super nice fingers. Next up, we have got, I love this. Craig Scott Spark 2022. This can get
RC.
nothing but a super
That
nice,
is
can it?
super
What a
nice.
beautiful bike.
Beautiful shot, beautiful location,
Australia,
gorgeous bike.
Sydney.
Amazing, amazing. Next up, we've got, Doddy, you like this?
Oh, yeah.
Raw Grand says he's got his Mondraker June R. What do you think of that, Doddy?
I am a big fan of the
You
June.
do love them. You do
I
love
do.
them.
2015. Nice. Super nice.
I'd say it's a super nice.
I'll go with that.
Next up,
Ooh.
Richard's Trek Remedy.
I like it. It's been all of kind of colourful
Whoa.
bikes, this bike vault.
Do you know what? That is a really good bike as well.
Yeah,
It's got that
see,
great RockShox shock on there too.
Are you going?
He's got an oi oi saddle.
What are you going with?
Oh, that's a super nice, I reckon.
Oh, another one. Next up,
wax.
Rad Scott. Nice. I love a hardtail. Love a hardtail. That's super nice from me.
Look at the Super Race Sports Continental tyres on that.
That is a rapid little weapon. Fingers, give it a ring. A big thing. Very nice.
Oi!
Yeah, Trail Dog.
Switch Niner, titanium with titanium bars. The dog's lovely, but the bike, look at it, it's incredible.
Tambles takes it.
Hang on a minute, you
Animals takes
can't
it.
see it. I mean, it's got a Trail Dog, but you can't see a lot of the bike.
No, you can see all of it except the fork.
Yeah, what fork has he got?
All right.
Looks
Well,
like
you
a
guys,
Zap.
if you
Oh,
want
for
to
fork's sake.
stop me. Hang on, I just want to point out we're on all super nices at this
Yes,
moment.
we are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next up,
Hey,
yes!
no, what is that?
come on.
That's not a bike.
That is Andy's Echo 20-inch mod trials bike. He hasn't got his bars rolled forward though. He needs them bars rolled forward. I mean, I think it's a super nice. Doddy didn't even speak. Didn't even speak when that was on.
No.
Doddy, what do you think of this? Nuke proof. Nuke proof.
And it's bright.
Giga from Lawrence.
Can I say something? Yeah, Doddy?
You can say what you want.
Pointed out straight away.
Yeah.
It's running a mullet on that because his rear swing arm's black. Unless he's done some damage to it. But I think he switched it out so he could run a 27.5.
It's a very trick bike. Do you know, I like it. It'd be nice to see it a bit more side on.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit the remit of the
It's super nice.
It's nice. It's nice.
I mean, it's really nice.
Really nice.
It's really nice.
If it's a side on, it would definitely be a super nice.
Click that button to that next bike, dude. You're gonna like this.
What is
My
that?
photos are in a different order to yours. Am I looking at the Avanti?
Yes. Look at that. Look at that.
Dude, I'm sorry, it would be a super nice, but your tyres don't match.
Oh no!
Come on, you've done so much work to get that beautiful bike looking that good.
Oh,
I bet he's kicking himself.
this is Johnny in Sydney in
He's
Australia.
gorgeous, dude.
Doddy, come on, give him a super nice.
I'll give you a super nice, but it'll be a super duper nice if it has tan wheels on front and rear.
Nice.
But he's got those old Manitous on there.
Yep.
It's very cool. Well
Has
done,
indeed.
Johnny.
That's
Thanks for
lovely.
the nice retro bike, and we're out.
Hey,
The bike vault.
that's one bike away from a full bike vault being super nice.
We haven't had a full house for a long time.
That's pretty nice,
time.
isn't it? I've not
Yeah.
seen one where it's been full house before.
Yeah, it's good. That's good. Great bikes. Thanks for sending them in. Have you got a bike? I think you probably have.
Probably has.
Send it in to the Bike Vault, and we might be having a look at it here on the show next week. Why not? It's a bit of fun.
Can I send one in?
Can you what?
I want to send one in.
You take such fabulous photos.
I know, but it's about the subject.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean,
I've got one that'll be super
send,
nice, I reckon.
send us one in. Send
All
us
right,
one in.
you can judge it.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that. Doddy, thank you for joining us this
thanks
week.
for-
It's been
thanks for
great,
the
and it was really cool to hear your thoughts on all those mountain bike destroyers.
Yeah, I didn't realise you were going to put me on the spot about that alternative thing, but
The one wheel, I reckon I can get you on one of them.
I don't.
That's a video we'd all like to see, isn't it?
Don't.
Bingers, thank you for being on the
Thank you,
show.
Mr. Ashton.
We're off to Whistler
Yes, we are.
next week, so the Dirt Shed Show will be coming to you from Canada.
Times two.
But until we get there, that's all from us. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.